What's going on, everybody? It's just another day in the kitchen, back with another episode, and today we're taking a look at the future of Adidas with their latest Adidas Fear of God sneaker collection. Now, if you didn't know, just a couple of months ago, the brand with the three stripes formally severed ties with Kanye West after some pretty crazy comments that he made, and they've kind of been struggling for an identity ever since then. Now, a little bit of backup information and background relative to Jerry Lorenzo, the man on the right of Kanye, as well as the guy pictured in the thumbnail. He's the creator of the streetwear brand Fear of God, and if you didn't guess it by now, he's a Kanye West protege. And fun fact, he was actually introduced to Kanye by Virgil Abloh, rest in peace. Now, a little bit more about the event and why I'm talking about it. This past week, Fear of God presented their first collection at the Hollywood Bowl in obviously Hollywood, California. And as you can see, it was a star-studded event. But for the main reason of this video, and shout out to Pusha T, as you can see him one time right there, we're going to be talking about the latest and the greatest with the Adidas Fear of God footwear collection, as you can see him wearing. Now, these next couple of images are going to be the first official images that we've seen of the Fear of God Adidas basketball sneaker. And I know you probably are cringing when you hear basketball because you weren't necessarily expecting it. But compared to the sample Fear of God sneakers that we saw on Twitter circulate just a couple of months ago, I kind of like the finished product a little bit more, and let me know in the comments if you agree. Now, we're going to be taking a couple more looks at some of these photos that leaked from this Fear of God Hollywood Bowl performance. And as you can see, we're getting a couple different colorways as well as different looking silhouettes. Now, the main thing to remember with this collaboration is that this is just the beginning for the Fear of God Adidas sneaker collab history. Despite Jerry Lorenzo, the creator of Fear of God, being with the brand since 2020. Now, I did want to go ahead and show you guys just another sample pair for comparison relative to that last one, where you can see on the toe they got rid of the three stripes, which I'm not sure if it's necessarily a bad thing, but I think it looks pretty clean. Now, I did mention Jerry is a protege of Mr. Kanye West, and as you can see, Kanye did attend the Rose Bowl or Hollywood Bowl performance, and here he is meeting both Jerry Lorenzo as well as turning up with his wife as they were playing some of his music at the actual showing and performance. Now, shout out to Kanye West one time. It's good to see him healthy, good to see him out and about, but we're going to talk a little bit about the sneaker history as well, so here we go. Now, if you didn't know, Jerry Lorenzo actually had a very successful collaboration with Nike before Fear of God ended up landing their Adidas gig, and we're going to be showing you some of those previous silhouettes just to give you an idea. Now, the model that he has in hand, as well as the photos that you're going to be seeing right now, as well as shortly, is the Nike Fear of God 1. Now, this was marketed as a basketball sneaker, and with a retail price of $350, they were a little bit steep, but they actually did take over the streetwear industry by storm. A lot of people were really hype about these, and I personally couldn't get my hands on them, and for a retail of $350 at the time, it definitely seemed kind of high. But with most sizes and most colorways touching the $600 range and above, I'd say that it was a pretty justified buy at the time. Now, I did want to go ahead and just make the comparison, comparing it to his Nike silhouettes, just so you guys can see, and possibly giving us an idea of what we can expect in the future moving forward with this Adidas Fear of God collection. Now, the biggest thing that Jerry Lorenzo and Fear of God have been known for over the past few years, I would say, is their very successful Essentials collab, as you guys can see here. And the influence is already spreading to Adidas, given that they have been trying to push these oversized leisure wear pieces. But personally, I don't think I'd ever cop them just because they're too similar to the Essentials collection. Now, if you've made it this far, I want to know your opinion in the comments. Do you think that Jerry Lorenzo can step in and fill the huge shoes left behind by Kanye? Do you personally like this collection and collab so far? And let me know what you think of the video. So thanks for watching. Have a great weekend ahead of you. And as always, stay safe, guys. And thanks for cooking with the kitchen. Peace.